I'm gonna give you an example of someone who's hyper-vigilant, and we'll say Chandra, you're Chandra now, all right? Chandra also has a mom, all right? And I'm gonna be Chandra's mom because I look like Chandra's mom, clearly. No. But Chandra's mom gets very upset with Chandra about doing drugs, and Chandra is now back the first day from rehab in the house. Oh, Chandra, I'm so proud of you. It's just so wonderful that you're off of drugs. I'm just so happy and I'm so proud for you. It's so great. Are you gonna call your sponsor today? Are you gonna go to a meeting today? Because your counselor said you should be going to a meeting and you should be seeing your counselor and you should be calling them up all the time because we all wanna make sure that you're gonna stay sober, okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? You haven't done drugs on the way back, did you? Because you look really good. You look so good. You look so good, and if you do drugs or alcohol, you know what it does to us. It rips us up from the inside. Oh my God. It's all right, you ruined our lives, but we're okay with that. We're all right with it, as long as you stay sober. Okay, do you see what that is?
Yes.
All right, and how does that make you feel?
Overwhelmed.
Right, suffocated. Right? And I may have every intention of the world to be helpful to you, but that just coming at me makes me feel guilty, makes me feel ashamed, and that's a classic example of, thank you so much.
Codependency is very common in families. It's when one person is overly dependent on another, kind of like a spider web, where you both get stuck in it and you have difficulty getting out, being that the addict is the spider and the codependent person is the fly. And so oftentimes the fly, meaning the codependent person, will feel like they've got to fix the addict, that they've got to help the addict, and what ends up is they get in this vicious cycle where they're unable to unstick themselves. So it's important for the codependent person to learn how to take care of themselves, to do those things that they need to do so that they can break that cycle and get the help that they need through support systems and their own therapy.
I would say go to couples therapy. I would say for the one that maybe or may not be an addict, Al-Anon, and I think that everybody should get help in one way or another, or one is going to be growing and the other is going to be stuck.
Educate yourself on how to unstick yourself, how to take care of yourself, how to focus back on you. Many of the families come in and they are just simply worn out, tired, but yet not knowing what to do. They need direction.
All right, so what messages do you think would be the best messages for us to tell your families while you're here?
Actually working our recovery, and we are getting in touch with our own self again.
What I would want to say is like, let me show you.
Let me show you.
Rather than this going round and round and round, just let me show you what I mean.
Right, because
Yeah.
talking and talking is talking, but showing is showing, and what's showing mean is day to day to day, and you're just gonna have to like understand this is a day, like today I'm sober. And that's where you gotta meet me, is at today, because that's the only way for me to get through this is on a one day at a time. I can't tell you what's gonna happen in a month. I cannot tell you what's gonna happen in 2 months. I can be sober today.
You know, you just got to start small, if you will, getting the person in recovery to recognize that it's the toxic behaviors is the first part, and then encouraging them to see how is that going to affect their future sobriety moving forward. I mean, I've seen codependency where really both people in the relationship didn't want to make a decision without the other one first. You know, just like I can't be without not wanting to be separate at all.
Like, I really love this person, I really want to stay with them, and then there's this kind of realization that their behavior is actually feeding my addiction, so it could be unhealthy, but how do I make them healthier so that I can stay with them? And that's a problem. You have no control over them getting the help they need to stop doing what they are doing that's driving you crazy. Right? And then you don't have the vocabulary or the assertiveness to have a real conversation because you feel that in your heart you screwed up so many times that you don't have a leg to stand on to have that conversation. So where, like women in recovery, how do you find the strength in order to basically begin to have that kind of confidence where you can not only be confident that you can stand on your own, even if the relationship falters, you know, that you're worth it all on your own, right? And the ability to basically say, you know, this is a new territory. Maybe there's something else for me. Maybe, as I say, God's making somebody for me who's perfect for me right now, but they're just not there in my life right now. And I need to be, until that happens, I need to be here with me.
I would suggest that the family member maybe try a family program, go to Al-Anon, educate themselves a little more about addiction, and join a support group or something to help you learn more.
Just like we are addicted to the drugs, they are addicted to us. And they also should attend 12-step programs so that they can heal also. Because when I'm sick, and the people around me are real sick, and when I get better, and if they don't get better, then their toxicity could affect me again, which has happened in my family. That's why I live in Monroe, and they're in Port Arthur, Texas. I go and visit. So I had to remove myself so that I could get the help that I need, so that they could get the help that they need. And so when we come together, we have, because when you're in the midst of all of that, it's just hard to.
Let us take care of your loved one while they're here. But you need to do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself out there. You know, your emotions, your physical health, your well-being. You need to take care of yourself while we're taking care of them in here.